Hey guys, welcome back to another tips and tricks tutorial. Today I will be covering the counselor perks and which perks I think fit best for each character. So without further ado, here we go. So jumping right on in, I just want to say first that Thick Skinned is an absolutely great perk. It is my favorite perk in the game. Every character in the game can benefit from the Thick Skinned perk because in sometimes 2 hits alone, that'll put you into the dying state and you don't want to be dealing with that all the time. So any character in the game is good with Thick Skin, so use that accordingly. But with Vanessa, I like to run Restful, and I also like to run Marathon. Restful, obviously, because you're going to want to be stopping all the time in houses and anywhere. You're going to be running around a lot, so you want to regain your stamina as quick as possible. And Marathon, because she has so much stamina as it is, we should add on to it and be able to run for even longer distances. Now, you can play Bugsy as a runner. I personally like to play him as a fighter character, so I don't usually run those perks with him, but you can. And same thing with Chad. You can also run those perks on him as well. But like I said, I like to play him as a fighter as well, so I don't usually run those perks on him, but you can run Restful and Marathon. They're definitely useful perks. He's got a lot of speed, so it definitely won't hurt if you want to give that a try. Now, moving over to Deborah, obviously you're going to be doing a lot of repairs as Deborah, and you're going to be sneaking around the map, so you're definitely going to want to run My Dad's a Cop, especially since you're most likely going to be one of the people to end up calling the cops. So My Dad's a Cop is a great perk for that to get them sooner. And on top of that, I also like to run Nerves of Steel. It reduces fear, and it also keeps my mini-map up all the time so I know where I'm going. And Night Owl as well, so when it's dark and the power gets cut, your fear won't overwhelm you, and you'll be able to see still. So those are definitely some good perks to add on to your composure. Same thing with Jenny. I like to stack those fear reduction perks because of her high composure. And same thing with AJ. I also like to run the perks for reducing fear. So those are definitely good for characters with high composure or stealth, so you don't get sensed by Jason's abilities. So those are perfect for them. Now, moving on to Tiffany. She's got a lot of stealth, but she doesn't have a lot of composure. So she's basically a great silent parts runner, in my opinion. She can't really do much else, so you're definitely going to want those Restful and Marathon perks as well. And you may even want to run Lightfoot, so when you're running around the map, Jason will have an even harder time sensing your footsteps on top of all the stealth that you have with Tiffany. And like I said earlier, Thick Skin is still a good option for Tiffany as well. But moving on to Kenny, he's just an all well-rounded character, so you can kind of play him however you want. I like to play him as a fighter, but that's just my opinion. Sometimes I like to use the additional perks, like the silly perks like Speed Demon, and sometimes I like to run Leadfoot and Grease Monkey, because, you know, they're just fun little perks that aren't really useful elsewhere. But you know, same thing with Heavy Mover. Same thing, you might want to run Medic and Hypochondriac because you can run around healing people and stuff. That's how I play them. If I want to run just random perks that I wouldn't use anywhere else, that's what I use Kenny for. But usually I use him as a fighter. Now, moving on to Jenny. Of course, like I said earlier, she's got tons and tons of composure, so you may want to stack those fear reduction perks to help even further your chance to avoid Jason's sensibility. You might also want to run those sense avoidant perks like Homebody and Low Profile and Level Headed. But Escape Artist is another good choice since she has 10 out of 10 composure. You can get out of his grasp really quick, and with the help of the Escape Artist perk, you can assist that even more and get out even easier. But moving on over to Chad. Of course, I like to play him as a fighter. I like to play a lot of my characters as fighters. And again, Thick Skin is a perfect choice for Chad if you're going to be fighting Jason. So I run the Swift Attacker and the Evasion perks because I like to fight Jason. I like to dodge around and mess with him and everything. And with all that luck, you get a lot of use out of your weapons. So you can play him as a fighter, run any of the fighter perks you want. You may want to run him as a sprinter, so you can do that as well. It's up to you. And of course, we can't forget about Miss AJ Mason with her amazing stealth and her amazing composure. You're definitely going to be running those sense avoidance perks like Low Profile, Level Headed, Homebody, And of course, you also want to stack those fear reduction perks like Nerves of Steel and Night Owl. You really can't go wrong there. Just choose them wisely. You can also run Lone Wolf. That's perfect for when you're alone and you want to keep fear down so Jason can't sense you. So any perks like that are perfect for AJ. So run them, test them as you will. I like them all. Up next, we have Bugsy, one of my favorite characters in the game. Perfect for fighting Jason with his high strength. I like to run heavy hitter this way because you're only going to want to be using the baseball bats if you can find them. You're going to be stunning him for up to 15 seconds, which is insane, and you're going to want that swift attacker perk. And since you're fighting Jason, you're definitely going to be running thick skin, so those are perfect perks for Bugsy. I love them. If you find yourself having trouble stunning Jason with other weapons, you might want to run sucker punch. That is perfect for increasing your chances of stunning Jason, so you could definitely run those. And on top of that, you may want to run Slugger, so you start off with a bat, get that extra damage, knock his mask off easier, and this way you don't have to go look for a bat. You're already set up. As soon as you start in the game, you don't need anything else. Just go kick Jason's ass, keep him busy, and just keep him away from your other teammates, and you're good to go. But my least favorite character, LeChoppa. Everybody knows I hate LeChoppa, but if you persist on playing LeChoppa, obviously he's got the good repair, so you're going to be wanting to run My Dad's a Cop. And since you're going to spend a lot of times in houses, you're definitely going to want Homebody, because obviously Jason's going to be looking for you, and you're going to be spending a lot of times in houses. And as well, you might want to run the Night Owl perk to keep fear off, keep it away so Jason can't sense you. You definitely don't want to get spotted as LeChoppa. You might want to run Lone Wolf as well, or Ice Cold in case you see a dead body. You know, any perks like that, the Homebody, Lone Wolf, low profile, level headed, anything like that is perfect for him. But I personally don't like LeChoppa. Like I said in other videos, there's plenty of other characters that are better than LeChoppa. It really doesn't matter. LeChoppa is the worst character in the game. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how much of a dank meme he is. He's absolutely awful. But play him as you will. Those are the perks you want to run, so run those as you please. And of course, one of my most played characters in the game, Adam. He's perfect for getting stuff done around the map. He's perfect for fighting Jason. I love to run Sucker Punch and Swift Attacker as well as Thick Skin with him. He's great for fighting Jason and getting things done. If you find yourself having some trouble with repairs, or you may want to get things done a little bit faster, you may want to run that Tinkerer perk. Now, Tinkerer is also good for all the other repair characters, so if you want to throw that on Deborah or LeChoppa or anybody like that, it's perfect because you can get things done super, super fast. But since we'll be fighting Jason with Adam, you may want to also run Man-at-Arms. It's up to you to get some extra durability out of your weapons. It's totally up to you. You can play your characters however you like. Sometimes I like to run Medic because I fight Jason a lot and I find myself running out of med spray really quick. So I definitely sometimes run Medic, and that's perfect for Adam. Alright guys, well that pretty much wraps up this perk selection tips and tricks tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it took me a while to come out with this video because obviously I didn't have all the perks necessary in order to show this video. So now that I've finally reached about level 95, I have all the perks I need to show you guys what perks to use and which characters to use them with. But as at the time of this video, we are at 4,300 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. I can't believe how far we've come and grown in all these videos and in subscribers, and you guys are absolutely awesome. I know that not all of you have probably not seen my streams, but we do stream almost every night now, and you guys are all welcome to join. Of course, come in, say hello, stop by, leave, don't, you know, it's up to you. But you guys are absolutely amazing. We've grown so much. We're almost at 5K, and who knows, maybe pretty soon we'll be at 10K. So thank you guys so much for that. If it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't be here doing these videos, and we sure as hell wouldn't be doing the live streams or anything like that. So thanks for sticking around, everybody. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all the positive comments. And if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll be sure to answer them as quickly as I can. So thanks again. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have an amazing day.